What's up, gamers? It's your boy, Launchpad 1412. Extremely excited to be back with some MUT 25 gameplay. I actually really love MUT, more than probably what I lead on. I like it a lot, man. It's just sometimes like, the thing about MUT, right? Like, when you're a regular person playing MUT, here's a few things that you kind of just have to accept. And sometimes accepting these concepts is a good thing, but sometimes it takes a while to get there. Is that first of all, you're just not going to have, as we score our first touchdown in the contest, you're not going to have the best team. Most likely never. Now, you might eventually get to a 99 overall, eventually, if you keep working at it, especially if you're a regular person that's no money spent, as we get an interception with our 90 overall Cam Chancellor. Now, if you're no money spent, it's going to be a much tougher road versus if your money spent. Now, if your money spent, but if you're a regular person, you're probably not spending that much money. So you do still got to get lucky as Ricky Williams busts out a huge game. That's 86 overall, Ricky Williams. We throw into 88 overall, Jonathan Brooks. That's the Jonathan Brooks we got in the beginning of the year. Like, these cards are so outdated, like, versus this 95 overall team. This guy got 95 overall players on his team, so he's got to at least be like a 94 at the least. So that's what I'm assuming, because his top three was like a 95. So we're up against it. He got three before the half. I really wish he didn't get that. He didn't get three before the half. But we were up 14-0, which I can't even believe. I don't go in. I've only played 2 games. My second game. I haven't gone into any of these games expecting to win. You see, last game we got beat by 13, which wasn't bad actually, considering that the first guy we played had 97 overalls on his team. But back to the things that you got to accept. You also got to accept that when you're a regular person, especially when you're a guy like me with a wife and 3 kids, you're just not gonna be able to complete every task. Like even if, like, no matter how much you love MUT and you want to be as competitive as possible, you are just not going to be able to complete every challenge, every mission, whatever you want to call it, every duty for the day. It's just not going to. You're not going to be able to do it. Look at that catch right there. I couldn't believe he caught the fourth, and I was like, yo, he caught that for real. I was right there, and 2 other guys were there, and he still caught that. That was crazy. I couldn't believe it. Wow, that was insane. I could not believe he caught that. Like, I was in disbelief. I didn't think it was going to make it so that he could win the game, but I was definitely in some disbelief. But we got a task on our hands, man. Third down and some change, we go over the middle. My goodness gracious. And I think that pretty much sealed the deal on the game, if I'm not mistaken, man. But this guy got it. Look at this, man. Look what happens right here. We ended up busting a huge game for a touchdown. That's 88 overall, Jonathan Brooks. That's insane. I break out another long run in this game. It's just insane. These long runs are just insane. I know this guy was salty, man. I beat this guy 20-9. I know he was salty. I know he seen that overall, and he probably was for sure thinking that he had a win in the bag. I know he probably really thought. And I thought he was going to win. I'm not going to sit here and tell you a lie. I thought he was going to win, But when I got up 14-0, I was like, this is going to be tough for him to come back on this. Not that it was impossible, but I knew it would be kind of tough for him to come back from that, especially if I'm running the ball the way I was running the ball. Like, even when he scored, I felt like I was going to win. I wasn't really worried. But shout out to our opponent. Much love, much respect, man. But yeah, like I was saying, when you got a wife and kids and stuff, these you just got to accept that you're just not going to be able to do certain things. You just got to accept that. That's just what it is. And I'm not going to lie, it took me a while to come to grips with that this year. So, I'm just playing, for the fun of it, of course, but I'm just, I'm going through the motions. I'm not going to rush it. I'll play a solo battle here and there. I actually just played a solo battle not that long ago. But I also like watching my TV shows, man. I'm watching the 3rd season of Mandalorian. I'm watching Cruel Intentions. I'm on like the 3rd episode of that. I watch Reacher's coming out soon. I'm watching that. I watch The Boys. I watch a little bit of everything. So, I like, I got stuff that I do in my free time as well. So, it's just, I'm just trying to balance everything. So I'll have some gameplay here and there. I'm not sure how consistent I'm going to be with this, but and then on top of that, I got my NBA 2K that I like to play. I like to play Call of Duty. I take time off for that. You know, whenever I do get some free time, and then I work. You know, it's a lot. So it's a lot. You know, I'm able to play a little bit now. Um, because there are times where I watch my kids and my daughter helps me out with the kids, so she gives me a little bit of free time. But my oldest daughter is nice; she's 19. But yeah, just providing some understanding for people that are in the same situation I am, and plus I gotta edit the videos. You gotta put that in consideration too. So it is a lot. Your boy.